All right, breaking news that's coming in. We have the first visuals of the attacker in the Ganderbal attack. This is the first visuals when terrorists had attacked and killed Hindus in Jammu and Kashmir. Ganderbal, the terrorists involved in the recent attack on laborers located in the Sonamarg area of central Kashmir, Ganderbal district, have emerged. The attack also resulted in the death of 7 individuals. The pictures of the terrorists involved in the Ganderbal terror attack have now surfaced. We can see those pictures on our screen. And viewers, we remember the heartbreaking tragedy and the loss of lives due to terror attack in Ganderbal. Let me go across to Gursimran. Gursimran, we have the first terrorist visual attack. We have the first visuals of the terrorist, a part of the Ganderbal attackers, when this terrorist attacked and killed many in Jammu and Kashmir. Gursimran, give us more details.
So what we are picking up from our sources that these are the first photographs that we have accessed. These are of the terrorists that were behind this deadly attack that has taken place. We are told by the sources within the Indian Army that by the tactical movement of this terrorist, it seems that he's a foreign terrorist. He's a Pakistani well-trained terrorist. While he was entering one of the premises, this video has been captured. Though we managed to get the screen grabs of this very video, this is a CCTV footage screen grabs that we have managed to access regarding the Ganderbal attack. What earlier we have picked up so far that the infiltration has taken place from the North Kashmir, Bandipora, and then the terrorists were taking the route of from Bandipora to Gund, possibly towards the Tulel side, and then following road towards the South Kashmir. When on way they have carried out this terror attack. It was roughly similar this time only, 7:05 to 7:10, when the terrorists barged into the camp of APCO Infrastructure Company that was behind this construction that is taking place at the Z-Mode tunnel. And soon after getting this details about the attack, the forces were rushed to the spot, but taking the advantage of the dense foliage in the nearby areas, the terrorists managed to escape. Now the manhunt has been launched, and based on the investigation that has been carried out by the Jammu and Kashmir police along with the Indian Army, along with the state investigation agency, which is the Jammu and Kashmir's investigation agency, and also National Investigation Agency, that has already deputed a team led by an IPS officer of SSP rank in the Kashmir Valley. They have carried out multiple checks of the CCTVs, and among those CCTVs that have been scanned by the agencies, we have got access to one of the screen grabs of this entire sequence. And now this terrorist is the one, what we are picking up from our sources, who was behind the attack. Now the sources are telling us that the way this terrorist has entered the premises of which these photographs are, the tactical movement shows that he was well trained, because the forces that have been following a pattern of the Pakistani terrorists that have come down to Jammu and Kashmir, that have been operating in the hilly areas, in the jungle warfare, that are trained for the jungle warfare, he has a similar look-alike tactics like that person, and that is why we are getting to know that these terrorists was moving in such a tactical manner that he has been trained in that manner. Apart from that, it is believed that it is Lashkar-e-Toiba, though they have tried to give it a different color of an offshoot or a localized color, but it is a Lashkar terrorist that were behind this attack, because earlier what the eyewitnesses said that they have seen 2 terrorists. So this is one of the photographs. So it is highly possible that the other one is probably taking a shelter somewhere or is moving behind this so as to give a cover. But these photos that has been accessed by Republic Media Network shows the terrorist entering one of the premises.
In fact, Gursimran, that's a fantastic reaction, the details and the live that you're giving us. I also want to tell our viewers, and I want to come back to you, why is this so important? Because what was attacked was the Srinagar-Leh highway that remains a critical infrastructural project designed to provide all-weather connectivity between Kashmir and Ladakh. Like you said, the Lashkar is also behind it, and they've tried to give this a regional color. But what are you picking up on the other people and the kind of sourcing they got? And also, aren't things already spiraling out of control for Omar Abdullah?
See, when it comes to the situation, the incident that has taken place, clearly it was a hit at the infrastructure, because this is going to provide a key edge to the movement of the forces towards the line of actual control. So that is also being considered, because see what has happened in 2021 when attacks started in the Jammu region. It was in the Pir Panjal where the attacks first happened, and then after the analyzing of the situation, the forces got to know that during the Indochina LAC situation, when one of the key forces, the uniform force that was deputed here, it was moved to the Ladakh side, and then the terrorists tried to hit this place because they wanted to engage India on the two fronts. That is so that India do not get a time to look into any other side. So this could possibly be that plot, but for now we are not picking this up, at least from our sources within the Jammu and Kashmir police or the Indian Army. Second thing that you have mentioned, that the investigation or the local hand, more than 43 persons, 43 is the number that we can confirm from our sources, that they have been detained for the questioning, and they are being questioned thoroughly round the clock by the Jammu and Kashmir police along with the SIA and the National Investigation Agency. Indian Army is also part of the investigation that is taking place. Second thing that is coming up out of this is that there is a possibility of the local hand, but till date the local hand who was involved is yet to be ascertained. It's been a couple of days of the investigation. Some of the dump call data are being assigned, are being analyzed. These dump call data are the mobile tower data of the nearby area that are also being analyzed by the Jammu and Kashmir police, so that they can get some of the breakthroughs. This is what I am being told by the officials, that this is a big campus and the terrorists barged into it, carried out brutal massacre of the civilians that were working here. This shows that they were well aware of this area's demography and also the exit routes, because one side, as my colleague Rawat was earlier mentioning when he was at the ground, that one side is totally covered with the fence. That means the terrorists knew that where to exit from. So this deep-rooted conspiracy is also being worked upon. Yes, this is a challenging time for the government, not only from the Jammu and Kashmir police, but also for the other security forces that are working here in Jammu and Kashmir. So is a challenging time for the LG administration and Omar Abdullah government, a newly sworn in government, that how they will tackle this situation, because Jammu and Kashmir has moved far from these attacks, these things. This has been a peaceful election that we have witnessed in Jammu and Kashmir, but once again the terrorists have tried to do what they are known for. So how the Jammu and Kashmir will fight with the rogue nation Pakistan that is trying to foment trouble, that is trying to give India 1,000 cuts. That is the strategy being worked upon. But one thing that has come forth after this attack, that there was no single party that has said that we need to talk with the Pakistan. Everyone in a single voice has condemned this attack, and that is what is needed at the time when the civilians are getting killed. Yes.
In fact, I also want to critically see if Mehbooba Mufti has said anything, but I also want to, Gursimran, ask you, like we said, this tunnel is a vital project to ensure year-round connectivity between Kashmir and Ladakh. Senior officials have met the LG, the civil administration, the police administration has all met with the LG, but the NIA that has also launched an investigation in the attack, it's also requested, the MHA has requested a detailed report from the Jammu and Kashmir administration also.
See, one thing is very clear, MHA is very particular about what is happening in Jammu and Kashmir. Tomorrow morning there is a unified command meeting. That means the highest level of the security grade review meeting that can take place in Jammu and Kashmir for any contingency situation. That is going to take place tomorrow morning at 11 AM at Raj Bhavan in Jammu and Kashmir. That is what we are getting to know. In this meeting, not only the Jammu and Kashmir Police DGP, but also the Northern Army Commander, who is responsible for the hinterland security as well as the border security from Jammu, Kashmir to Ladakh, and also the BSF top brass will remain present along with the CRPF top brass and the intelligence officers, be it from the central intelligence agencies or from the state intelligence agencies. They all will remain present in this, and what they will do is that they will give a detailed action taken report, and also what will be their action plan in days to come, because the situation is challenging. These two are not the terrorists that are active in Jammu and Kashmir. The number of the active terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir is touching 100, and majority of them, mostly 60 to 70, are the Pakistani terrorists. These are not the data that I am quoting from any of the intelligence agency, but from the official Jammu and Kashmir DGP R.R. Swine, who was there a couple of days back. Now he has been replaced by Nalin Prabhat. He has given this data. So that means the situation is concerning, and that's why a new strategy is being devised.